Hey, fellow beaver friends, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to episode 8 of Timberborn, which originally streamed live on Twitch. Yep, so we can run all the way out here, and now we're lining the other side of the, of this trough, or whatever you want to call it. So, the extra explosives I have, I can, set up for this area here. I can't reach this, though. So one of the ways to reach that would be a triple single. And that will allow me to reach this here. And yeah, we'll be able to fill that up. Oh, and let's blast this one up here, too. I put the floodgate there. Actually, don't do that. No, that should work. That should be fine. It will look a little weird, but it won't leak. I guess with everything dried out, I can fire the forester because they don't have access to any not dried out soil. But the tree cutters can still... Well, I can fire them too. Rather than to cut trees. And now I have some unemployed. Just one. I don't actually have a spot for them to go. But I also want to pause... I have a bit of an overpopulation again. I have 10 homeless, so... let's go ahead and, I don't know. I'll just hold off on that for now. I need 2 levees along the big stair. Yeah, right here. Right? That's what you mean? That spot. Copy that. And... No, we have it walled in. Actually, I don't even... This... Oh, well. That's already built, basically. This would have been better had it been platforms. It would have contained more water. I could fix that in the future if I care to, but I'm not going to blow it up to remove progress. But yeah, it's a cool project. Let's start hollowing it out. I have 9 explosives, and I'm going to pause the explosives and unlock the bakery now. And that means I can pause the paper. So I believe that to be able to access this is too far. So I need to put a ramp here to be able to get down. But then in the future, I will blast it layer by layer, or layer by layer by layer, so I don't need to do any more ramps or stairs. This would be the layer by layer by layer, peeling it back like an onion. To be as deep as it can be. Three days left. Plenty of water left in this aquifer. And our water amount is staying good. Staying high because it's such a short run for the hauler to haul. And in fact, my dedicated haulers, which I have 10 of, are filling the mid-tanks here. Just because they don't have a lot of work to do. Which is kind of funny. Alright, I do have a lot of planks, so let me start to single platform up this area here. Because my builders probably don't have a lot to work on. So I will prioritize this stuff over the giant tank here. But that will be really, really fast. So this is going to allow me to add a few more... God, it's spaghetti. But a few more places of industry here if I need it. Am I starting to get bread? Oh yeah, I have nutrition 3. Cool. We're up to 10. Yeah, I just noticed. Sweet. Starting to be a bit low on food. Yeah, I know. But our bakery will start cranking out the bread soon. And I can prioritize that and the grist mill by haulers. And now with the explosives and the paper off, the grist mill's running at 94% efficiency, so it should be fine. We're about... Yeah, look at my bread. Look at it fly up. You were saying low on food? No, I'm just kidding. You were right. I was low on food. I'm glad you mentioned it so I could address it. I don't have any potatoes, though, so you're fired. And now I have 3 unemployed people. And we're getting that platform I wanted. 1.5 days. Yeah, we came close. I'm glad I built this deep water pump, because if I let it run and irrigate, I might have had another mass die-off, which is obviously something I would want to avoid. So, props to all of you for having and me, for having the foresight. Yeah, nothing like a self-pat on the back. All right, I'm going to put the other house here with some of the explosives I have. But what gives, man? These guys are not working this area because I didn't prioritize it. Not unemployed, furloughed. Yeah, true. They're furloughed. They'll be back. And actually, let me do a mass cutting of the trees, because some of these are going to dry out and die anyway. Well, not in the next 0.7 days they won't, but whatever. And now you can see how we're using... obviously, this is a lot of like earth moving, but you can see how we're making even more space for water in the future. And you can only blast to enlarge in this during droughts, because once it's full of water, you can't really put TNT down there. That's not really going to work for anyone. All right, floodgate. Let's just go. We only have half a day. Let's let things drink a little bit. I like how we drank and it just like trickled about halfway out and it's like, yeah, we're out of energy. This is as far as we could go. All right, so this dynamite can be set from up here, and then that way we don't need a ladder there. And we survived it. Another one survived. Wow. Well done, team. Oh, I don't have that blown up. I'm not going to want to do that right now. What I could do temporarily is just to put a levee here, so that I can then build the floodgate without it, you know... Oh, actually, it might spill. Yeah, no, I think it would spill, because I think this generates water in all directions. So I'm not going to do that just yet. I forgot the floodgate in time. My bad. It's not that critical, though. All right, so let's fire the wheel walkers. Reemploy. This isn't powered on yet, though. Here, I'm gonna have to slice the layers. Slice. And then, I don't like doing that, but I'm gonna have to temporarily sever that. Make it a high priority. And, run this power over to it. So this is my super high priority now, as well as the explosives. Actually, the explosives can be stepped down one. Just so that we can get the lights on. Some dudes are dehydrating, but I have enough water pumpers that I don't think that's going to be for very long. I also might want to unpause some of these tanks, just because we have no children. It's good to have some children. Or so says my grandma. Would say my grandma. Alright, so the additional water wheel will help to power up the new manufacturing stuff up here. And, ooh, sliced it down. So this is the last one, the last shaft that we need. We do require 760 horsepower. That's you know, obviously more than we're supplying, so I could turn on some more of these manual wheels. Sucks for the little beavers that have to run them, but I don't need 10 haulers, so we'll have 3 wheelers instead. And now we're supplying 770 out of 760, so everything is 100% efficiency with only a tiny bit of horse. Oh, actually, I could pause one of these wheels. Or, well, 2 of the wheels. Yeah, we're good. So yeah, we have 10 horsepower to spare, which is spot on, my friends. Spot on. What are my builders doing? I gotta say, I have no idea what they're doing. An entire day went by, and I don't see any more things built. Maybe I wasn't looking. Well, other than the... yeah, okay, never mind. They were building some stuff. So here we can place some of the endgame, like, knowledge stuff. I'm not going to do that right now. But that's where we go. This is going to get removed in lieu of a path like that. So I'm going to have to do this first thing in the morning. So there's a little bit more efficient method to... It's not full spaghetti. This is somewhat elegant. I'm a little proud of this. A little proud. Alright, how are we doing? Where are my builders working at? I have a shredder, but I don't have a scav, so let me get a scav flag up. Actually, let me do 2 scav flags, because the shredder works pretty quick. Oh, there's my bombs. Thank you, dudes. Alright, let's say we just detonate this and then rush to make a floodgate. So you'll see the water come down, and there's the catch basin. A proof of concept, if you will. But I'm going to want a floodgate. And then... Whee! It kills the... Oh, God. I don't know if we can have a floodgate. Oh, no. My builders are still working. A little bit. Yeah, I'm far past the uptime. I might actually need a save scum, because I'm not really sure that I can plug this without a builder, and my builders are all unemployed right now. I'm going to see if they still deliver it. I'm sort of curious about this as a game mechanic. But obviously this was... I knew that it was going to be problematic. Yeah, I don't think they work because it's flooded. So if you ever get in this situation where, like, it seems untenable, one way to do it would be to blow up your district center, just as a proof that this isn't like a game over situation, and then just temporarily move your district center. Where is the district center? Here it is. Temporarily move your district center so that to dry ground. And now I can just tell them, do the floodgate. Because I have the planks and I have the wood. And that way, once it's done, I can move my district center back to where it should be. Where I'm not, like, flood death. So we'll do that. All right, so floodgate all the way up. And then as soon as the source of water is cut, the flood subsides, and I can move the district center back to where it belongs. Done. See, not quite as terrible fatal as you would have thought. Now the problem here is obviously can they do dynamite underwater? I don't think they can, right? So I would need to be somewhat destructive and leak out the rest of this water because I wasn't really ready for it, right? And now that it's gone, I could just put that levee back, and it's annoying, but it's, you know, best case scenario for me. All right, and now I can start improving this project, or setting up this project. So get that vertical column as a higher priority, and the dynamite. They can do dynamite underwater? Okay, TIL. Today I learned. Okay, we got another drought coming on. So, yeah, we're going to want to get this done sooner than later, I would say, if we got another drought coming on. So let's see how fast they can throw this together. Actually, this all should be 5s, because that corner there is the linchpin this year. And this is too far from a district, which means I'm going to need to nuke here as the highest priority, and then create a stair down. So let's do that as fast as we are able. And they're going to be obstinate and not, oh, because no one's employed. What is going on? There we go. Done. All right, cool. That explains a lot. So, there it is. Blow that up. Stair. Get that going immediately, and then we can actually start to put water in here. I don't know if I'm going to need to tap the water in this for survival's purposes, but it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. And then I'm also going to unlock a builder's hut and slap the builder's hut here as a high priority just to try to help build. But obviously we only have 2.5 days left, so I don't know really how much the extra builders are going to really supplement. But, you know, again, I have the materials for it, so I might as well slap that in. Ooh, a posture check. That bedroom's gonna have to wait. All right, builders, let's go. Ramp, my friends, ramp. And then levee. All right, so now the levee is accessible. And what I'm gonna want to do is at least get levee level 2s going, which would be this rung here. I think is the most important. Well, let's put these as 5s, because the bottom one is most important. I don't know if this is really going to be all that necessary for this drought, or even useful, unless I can get my guys going on it faster. But as you can see, my food's well back up. Soon we're going to have a potato and carrot harvest. Well, we're getting a carrot harvest already, but soon we're going to have a potato harvest, and obviously we have a lot of bread and wheat. Come on, build. There they go. If I had more potatoes, obviously they would be hauling better. And then if I really need to, I can get them working 20-hour days or something like that, where their fulfillment is going to be less, but, you know, we can at least get some progress there. Man, that levee is taking forever. Weak beavers. Inferior beavers. I do have a nice buildup of metal now, which means that it's possible. Yeah, I have enough for an engine. So I can start engineering. I'm sorry, I just had to. I'm not even all that sorry. That's what's really sad. I'm not sorry. That pun was horrible, but that's your punishment. Ah! Did it twice. Yeah, alright, so we'll see if they get this levee built. And I'm at 0.7 days, so we gotta start prepping for the no waters. Let's raise that up. Flood. Raise this up. Did this flood? 9.7. Alright, that's good enough. Flood. Alright, let's put this down. Briefly, because I don't want my building center... well, it's already flooded. Alright, flood. And then more flood. All the way up. Alright, so our water level here is 9.8, 9.91. Yeah, it's overflowing. We're good. Alright, you said underwater blasting works, so I'm just going to drop this. We're not going to get a whole lot of water from dropping it for like 0.3 days, but it's better than nothing, I suppose. It's some water that it can tap into in an emergency or something. I don't know. Drought started. It's only a 15-day drought. We already survived one of the 15-day droughts, so we already know that we can do it, no problem. And yeah, I'll probably round out the rest of the half hour. All right, let's dry this bee. There we go. I'm not going to tap water from the rivers to leave the rivers providing as long as I can. And let's see. Engines. I'm trying to think of a better place to put the engines. I could put the engines floating here above the water. That might be better because I already have the ability to do a high power shaft in this spot. I didn't commit to Bob Ross, but I smiled. Yeah, it's true. I don't know if I'd look good with that kind of hair, though. Doesn't fit me, I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong. All right, I have 30 explosives. How about we get blowing things up? My little beavers just aren't the blasters that I was hoping they'd be. Detonate. Other things that you could do if you're curious with dynamite is you can take down mesas and level them flat, which might be useful as well. Obviously, it costs, you know, hundreds of dynamite, but if you have hundreds, it's a thought. Let's see. Currently, I don't need this running. And I'll keep the bread going. So yeah, our efficiency here is dreadful bad. Let me unpause some of these. Forgot to do that as we started. And I'm going to stop the metal as well. So we'll be up. Our efficiency will go up a little bit. Maybe a thicker beard? Dude, I'm Asian. I'm never going to get a thicker beard. That just ain't happening. Not with my genetics. That's racist. 14 homos? Yeah, I see it. I don't care. Let them die. And also, we're on 20-hour days. I guess I'll go back to 18. You know the pain of thin beards? And, you know, you're not even Asian. Tumbling. Yeah. Sometimes it's just not in the genes. We can't help it. I can't help it. All right, what manufacturing do I need left? Maybe one printing press is proof of concept, which I'll put... There's not a good place for it. Unless I put it here and knock out the shrub. Alright, bye-bye shrub. I ain't need no shrub. Shrubs are the kind of plants that can get no love from me. Oh, but that makes my walkways broken. Obviously. I'd like to put it here, but it doesn't really fit. Sorry, shrub, I killed you for no reason. Alright, let me empty the storage here. Remove these. Sold in! Thanks for the resub. Hope you've not been punished so badly by my puns. And singing. That too is pretty bad. Let's finally build this elevated platform that I've been ignoring forever. It would help out. Commute times and whatnot. Alright, now that that's gone and empty, I'll blow it up. I'm trying to make a spot for my explosives to go. Oh, explosives got. Speaking of explosives, yeah. Slowly making room. Is that empty? Good. Alright, so the thinking here, let me pause just because sometimes I'm dumb. The thinking here is I could put my knowledge printing press. Yep, right there. That works. It eats up some potato space. So, if I didn't do it there, I could also do it here. This might be a little bit better. So let me eat this potato space. Spuds begun. And we'll put it right there. Allowing there to be a walkway from this spot here, right where the shrub could have gone. You know what I'm gonna do? Let's do a beaver statue. I have the steel. So a little beaver statue here. And then I actually have plans for what is gonna replace it in the future. And then with all the planks I actually have the necessary, or roughly the necessary amount for the Flame of Progress. So that's another thing that I could add in, which is a 2x2. And I'll consider that as well. Oh, but 30 metal? Hang on a minute. Let's not do that, because that means no engines. And I like my engines. Alright. So we're blasting this out. Blast to the max. Some of that levee wall is fully built. Kind of looks nice. Here we go. Now we're talking. So this is one of the last things I need, a printing press, for people to be smat, wicked smat. I'm going to pause that, though. I don't need it immediately. In fact, I'm going to delete it, but just have the platform where it's going to go. What else do I need? Is that it? I think that covers all of my needed demands. Yeah, that knowledge. Oh, fun. Fun is a bit different. It's a carousel. Let me unlock it. The carousel is large and requires a whole lot of power. And, you know, I'll be adding that in later on. Is this going to be a water reservoir? It sure will. I mean, it's already holding water, so it's not going to be. It already is. I'm insulted. I'm insulted. Totally insulted. You haven't seen it rain once? It doesn't rain. So if that's where we're going to, you know, if this is the last structure here, then the remainder can be engines. So engines are a really good way to produce power. So maybe I nest an engine here and then put one here on the other side, which means, sorry, spuds. Because you need people need to be able to feed fuel to it. So if the other side is an engine, we will have to unplant in this spot here as well. So let's deliver the materials for this. 25 gears. I don't believe I have that. So I'm going to unpause my gear and then pause my explosive and paper. And now with the permanent aqueduct, or water storage up here, as you can see, there's a lot more farmable land that is opening up to me. So, getting rid of all of where my potatoes are going is not that much big of a problem because I'm then adding in additional potato space. Potato space. That sounds funny. Alright, so the other engine, once I have the metal, will go on the other side, mirroring it. Leaving this platform here pointless. And if I'm not building that beaver statue, I might as well build a shrub, and a shrub, and a shrub. Sure. High priority shrubbery. Alright, so this thing only needs a few more gears. Not a problem, I'm making them now. I actually have so many planks, I'm going to pause everything that I don't really need running from power. And we can harvest the power of shrubs. Set us up the bomb, friends. Set us up the bomb. And now as the terrain recedes, you can see that we're adding even more and more water storage. Five more. And these produce 200 horsepower each, or 4 times more efficient than the power wheel. Because one person works here and it makes a ton of power. And then this, actually, no, I can't put the engine where I had it queued up, so I lied. The other engine is going to want to point towards the printing press or something, so it's going to need to point here like that to actually embed itself. Why did I put the shrub there? Why did I do any of this? God. Alright, all of it's wrong. Wrong. What we're going to need is to strip up the potatoes here, and then this goes, and the engine, God, so spaghetti. But the engine is going to go like that. Embedded into the printing press, providing power that then transfers over to everything else. Interconnected. It's all connected, man. Or alternatively, I could have it go that way, but no, I'm going to have it go that way. Okay. Problem solved. So that's a path. And yeah, alright, good. Spaghetti or bust. I agree. Well, that means I get to kill two more potatoes and put one back. A net of negative. Don't have a lot of TNT left. Go get water, my friends. Wake up, go get water. I don't have a lot of TNT left, but yeah, you can see the sort of process of peeling back the layers. Or peeling back the layers. It's nice. Boom. The most controlled demolition known to beaverdom. Alright, at this point, there is no penalty for having these stairs put back in, because we've already built, so I'll do that. And this one, high priority. Cool. So, engine is 2 gears away. Really soon, we're going to have a lot better source of power. My water looks good. Well, good-ish, given that we're drawing from one source. I'm actually going to pause that water and unpause the other two. Leaving this water for later in the drought. And let's go employ those water pumpers. There. Okay. I also have a lot of raw potato, or not a lot, but some raw potatoes, so I should unpause my my grill. And then I'm going to blow 2 of those up, because this whole platform up here could be utilized for spuds. Or, well, yeah. Spuds here. Get rid of all those. Spuds here, and then let's make the change over to carrots here. There. Good. And obviously, there's all this farming space, too, if I want to utilize it at some point. But I'm in no particular rush. The old... how much does this... Yeah, okay, so this here, this area here can be changed over to farmland as well. Both of them lie under the zone of the farmers, and I might as well turn this back to farm zone, because it's not like I have a lack of wood anymore. We have so much maple that'll slowly convert this back to farmland, and I might make another farmhouse around here eventually. Don't need to do it just yet, but eventually. Boom. I love that. Oh, and my engine's up. So here it is. It spins. You need to feed it wood. It produces a lot of power. And let's use the engine to power up some paper milling and explosive factories. I have 200 planks built up, so I don't really need that. Unless I wanted to supply tier 2, which gives me, what, walking speed? Yeah, let's do that instead. So for that, what I'm going to want is somewhere in the heart of town. What is the heart of town? Maybe here. I'm going to put the level 2 statue. Because this is where a lot of the recreation is, and this is a high traffic area, so they'll benefit from it. Just wondering, instead of the platforms, couldn't you use the space for other solid structures or storage? I could. I'm not really running out of real estate, so I could always re-engineer it if I thought it necessary. It's not a terrible idea, but I'm doing pretty good for real estate right now. All right, so Flame of Progress. So the Flame of Progress covers a lot of area. The last one covers a ton of area. Basically, it covers 20 tiles, which is like, you know, a huge swath of our map here. Yoda, buddy, you're being called upon. And that will be my last goal, to get the this Awe statue up and built. Obviously, 200 planks is a big ask, but we have... Oh, I have 50 extra horsepower I'm not even using. I'll turn on the paper mill. 97% efficient sounds good to me. I'll build up a stockpile of paper and then switch it over to explosives once I have a lot of paper. All right. How much? Oh, I have a lot of scrap metal. Let me pause these guys. I'm not going to need more scrappers for a bit. I have 300 or 230 scrap metal built up, and I'm not even running my shredder. Yeah, Yoda's a little sleepy. Georgia Porgia, thanks for the follow, by the way. Failed to see that in time. And that's on me, not on you. All my planks just got shoved into this Flame of Progress, which is fine, I guess. A little expensive. Oh, this spot here can't be plants, so I might as well grow trees. It's a weird place for trees. And are all my trees queued to be cut? Yeah, those are now queued to be cut. It was out of range of the farmers. I think the pathing changed or something like that. Let me not even do the high-powered shaft just yet. I don't really need it. Oh, another thing that I wanted to do is just to make this a little bit more elegant, so I will prioritize that over the statue as well. So the other engine eventually will go here, like that. I'm going to keep that paused. And then the book press, the printing press, will go here. In reality, if I really wanted to supply the knowledge that everybody demanded, I would need more than one printing press. So I made, you know, if I really needed to, I would need to make another one. Or maybe even a third and a second paper mill or something like that. But it will do for now. Let's see how far I can get. I want to try to get the Flame of Progress before the end of stream, so I'm going to play on max speed here. How's my water levels? Phil! Whoa, whoa, empty. Pause and unpause. I want to leave some water in the stream for farming. It's kind of a problem if I let it go dry. Alright, and then that path is a heck of a lot more elegant than the last one, so... There. We're covering some farmland. Not much, but some. Other things that you could do is use your dynamite to, like, flatten out the terrain to get even more farmland. I'm not obviously doing that right now, but you could. Game to let you. All this nonsense down there I can just blow up because I don't even have access to that. So now we're relying on just one water pumper here. People get a little thirsty, but I don't think I'm going to have any die-offs. My builders still haven't cleared this out for farmland. That's a long time coming because I prioritized this. But as you can see, now that I've prioritized these projects here, we are making good progress on the levee walls. So I'll just keep that going. This game definitely looks like a time sink. It does. I mean, I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, and I'm actually pretty close to, like, the end game, or what you would consider the end game. But it's a fun game, and absolutely you could sink a whole lot of time into it. So even just letting this dry off, it only dries up a tiny swath of my maple, which I'm not even using right now. And it doesn't need to grow or anything, so that's fine. Why aren't... Oh, God, no one's working here? Yo, not cool. Okay, now we have a water pumper. I just noticed in time. I was like, where's all my water? Now everyone's making a run for the water, which is fine. No one should die of thirst. I caught it in time. Oh, yeah, Fangface, thanks for reminding me. I didn't see that in time, but had I read chat the way I should be, I would have noticed that, yeah, that was happening. How many builders do I have? 2? Let me go up to 4 and remove 2 of my haulers. And that way I can get more of this levee built. Oh, you know what? No, not more haulers. Not more builders. I lied. Because these lumberjack flags are full, which means it's a lack of... It's obviously a lack of hauling, not building. Rough! Thanks for the resub, dude. How's it going? It's going great. I mean, I'm hours overdue, but oh, so here, this naturally just evaporated because it wasn't very deep to begin with, which is totally fine. But it's definitely the concept of deep water is good water, shallow water is gone. Shallow water cannot be counted upon. In fact, we're about to lose the river. But since there's only 3 days left of the drought, it's not that big of a deal. Look at that levee. Look at that aquifer. Cannot wait until it's done. How close are we to the grand statue? 283? All right, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna ruin my my bladder. I'm gonna play until that's built. So I'm gonna pause the paper mill because I think a lot of our logs are going to the paper mill needlessly. I have 167 of that built up. I'll unpause the explosives factory and pause the gears because I have enough. Oh, I need 5 more gears for the next one, but I'm going to pause the gears anyway for the power. And full steam ahead for the platform. So the riverbed just dried up. People are still able to get water from... Yeah, they're able to hydrate themselves from this one deep water. And then this only has a little bit of water left. As you can see, there's a tiny slice of water left, but that's going to be enough for 2.5 days. I think. I hope. I mean, if it's not, everyone's dead, so... No more worries at that point, right? Alright, the workers down in this corner here can obviously stop and just become haulers for me. And then any additional unemployed become builders. We're definitely not going to have a lot of wood for a bit because... I've been shoving wood into the levee here, and then any wood that's left is going to, like, the grill and whatnot. But this path got done, so that's good. I missed a hydrate, and my coffee's not looking so good anymore, so... Cheers! Te aqua! Ah, delicious. Sustenance. And soon it will only be the back wall that needs doing. Getting close. All right, come on, statue. 348. We are getting close. I'm gonna allow a woodcutter to cut down these pine trees because I don't really care about the pine trees at all. And we're 1.2 days away. Why is the map so small? I'm on the hardest difficulty, and I'm on the smallest map for the challenge. And I gave you nausea, the nausea tour. All right, wood's gone. I'm just going to keep cutting down these maple trees, even though I can't replant them. So let's go employ people as those woodcutters, and that's fine. I'll replant them as soon as I can water downstream. We only have 0.6 days left of no water. So 15 for our population of about 40. Let me unpause this. For our population of about 40, this aquifer here was maximum. We're at the last drops of this aquifer. There it goes. With half a day left. So there was no more room for any more time. And that was a 15-day drought. I hope no one dies of dehydration overnight. We'll see. I'll check my log. But I don't think it's going to be the mass die-off we had last time. That's not likely. And in fact, I'm going to queue up the well workers to work those wells the moment there's water to tap. I will also raise the floodgate so the water goes downstream where I can pump it rather than going into my aquifer, my reservoir. So no one died of dehydration yet. Go pump, pump, pump. Altanath, or Autath, or whatever the heck your name is. No dehydrated yet. I think we avoided it. It was a close call. It was a close shave. Yep. One just died of old age, but one just got born. Okay. Yep, we survived that. The wheels, the manual wheels can not be run on. And let's start to make gears again and shred metal, because we have a lot of engine power now. In fact, the engine itself can stop. The water wheels supply enough power to keep the things here running without the engine burning wood. The forester needs work again. The gatherer flag might as well start work again. No, it's full. What else? Is there any other things that are shut down out of necessity for the drought? I think we're good. We're up to running. Multiple towns with multiple districts. Oh, this is supposed to be Yodaville. Obviously, add a little bit of complexity because then you require distribution points and drop-off points. But I honestly think the game is more challenging on diorama map size than it is a larger map. The argument being, on a larger map, you can just ignore everything outside of your immediate district, and it's no different than diorama. Diorama obviously restricts you immensely, much, much, much more than you know, the complexity of districts, which is a joke. No big deal. Just my opinion. Ain't nothing harder than a diorama map, because a diorama map is the size of a pea. Well, the water's flowing. Happy about that. And the trees are getting planted. Things are great for the next, 72 hours until the next drought. Oh, another thing. Let's raise this, or lower this, so that this farm field can get... Yeah, there it goes. Gets some water. And I'll let this fill up a little bit more, but not until it overflows, because I don't want to, flood anything. So that's good enough for now, while I get it built. And I do have a lot of explosives, so let's line it. And hey, 11. Oh, cause yeah. Ooh, it's done. Flame of progress, done. All right, well, unfortunately for you all, I did set that as the winning goal. Thank you for tuning in to Timberborn, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams, as well as a link to Discord, where you can chat about Timberborn in real time. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, everybody.